Adam here, and we're about to give you the 10 reasons to visit Harajuku. Amy, do you want to give them an outline?
I'm so excited about this because this was my favorite neighborhood in Tokyo, and I cannot wait to go back. We are actually booking our flights tonight, and I cannot wait to visit Tokyo again, but specifically Harajuku, and there are so many reasons for that. The street food, the fashion, the music, the culture, the restaurants, and we are going to tell you about our 10 favorite things about Harajuku and why you should visit this incredible neighborhood.
We're going to cover everything from the food to the Harajuku girls. We're going to give you the parks and all the fun in between. So let's go ahead and kick it off right about now.
So we're gonna start off, and I just want to give you some background. Harajuku, you've probably heard of, maybe if you're from the US, the Harajuku girls, maybe like some Gwen Stefani music or something along those lines. But basically, this is a neighborhood in Japan, in Tokyo. It's actually part of Shibuya. It's right in between, if you were taking the train from Shibuya to Shinjuku, it's right in between those two stops. It is a very famous youth-centric, really like cool, hip neighborhood that has a lot of fashion, a lot of style, a lot of color, and it's inspired obviously a lot of music and art around the world.
So my sponsor, Zocdoc, is a free website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across nearly every specialty. From mental health to dental care, eye care to skin care, and so much more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, who are a good fit for your medical needs and have your back, and are highly rated by verified patients. You can also choose to see their actual appointment openings, choose the time that works best for you, and click to book instantly and get that visit in. Plus, Zocdoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score the same time appointments. You don't have to even talk to anyone. Yeah, just book in a few clicks. It's just that easy, folks. So stop putting off those doctor visits and those doctor appointments. Go to Zocdoc.com/BTF. Also, there's a link in the description below to find and instantly book top-rated doctors.
It's a decidedly feminine neighborhood. So if you're a girl and you're traveling and you want to go to the best wine shops and chocolate shops and places that have like sweets and cute lattes and just like cute things everywhere, Harajuku is that neighborhood. It's like a girly dreamland.
Yeah, there's plenty of masculine things to do in Tokyo, but it is kind of fun to see all the cute shops and the different stores and the dress and everything in between.
I don't think I'm necessarily a super girly girl, but that neighborhood brought out that like feminine part of me that was just like, I love this, it's so cute. Like it just makes you want to like squeeze everything. Like it's so adorable. Right. So I would say the top 10 reason to go to Harajuku is that it has all of those kawaii vibes. It's super, super cute, and it's very, very feminine, and it has an aesthetic that's unlike any I've ever seen in the world.
Okay, so that would make number 9. I bet you're going to say it's the street food.
Yes. So some of the street food that we tried in Harajuku, you had a doner kebab.
Yeah, I had a Turkish shaved meat kind of pita. Absolutely delicious. I asked for the spicy sauce, and boy was it spicy. And a personal tip there is just remember, whenever you pick up and get street food in Tokyo, they don't have trash cans out in Tokyo. So you're gonna wind up keeping that trash with you. So just keep that in mind when you're buying things. Oftentimes, if you ask them to take something that you bought from that particular place, they'll take it. But generally speaking, when somebody hands you a bag or something, if it becomes trash,
you're married to that trash
for the rest of the day. You can't just throw it. And they don't have trash cans out.
So one of my favorite things I had were a bunch of strawberries on a stick, like
strawberry stick,
like a shish kebab of strawberries that had been dipped.
A sugar coating on it.
You know, normally you might get chocolate covered strawberries or something like that. This was matcha covered strawberries.
That one, yeah.
They were absolutely incredible. Like one of my favorite foods that I've ever eaten ever. Like that, it was so good and super cute. And I had one of the best grilled cheese of my life.
The rainbow grilled cheese.
Rainbow grilled cheese, and I'm telling you, it was delicious. But not only that, it was super cute. And the point is, all of the street food that you get in Harajuku is like over the top. It's animal-shaped ice creams and cotton candy that's just huge, like floral bouquets. It's next level. It's all like Instagram-worthy stuff. Super, super colorful, super, super cute. It's all like kind of like girl food. Like you're gonna get your matcha and your cheese and your like, you know, fun fruits, and it was fantastic.
You can still find some chicken there, some chicken wings and different things as well, but there's, for the most part, there's a lot of really cute food.
Okay, so I guess staying on our theme of cute things, my number 3 reason.
Which is number 8?
Oh, number
1098.
Yes, number 8. Sorry. Are the pet cafes. And the weird thing is there are so many there, and they are often overlooked on like if you just Google Harajuku, I feel like they're not on a lot of like the internet list of things.
So
that
what
you
is
need
a
to go
pet
to.
cafe? What if our viewers don't know?
So in Tokyo, and specifically in the Harajuku neighborhood, there are a lot of places where you can go and you can play with cute, adorable animals for like a small fee. You can pay by like 30 minutes or an hour, maybe get your own private room, or maybe hang out with a bunch of people and all pet a variety of animals. It might be something as kind of normal as a cat or
Kittens.
a puppy. There are a lot of the Shibuya Inu puppies are a big one. Some golden doodles, anything that you would like. And then there's a little bit more exotic pets as well, like mini pigs,
You get to pet the mini pigs.
hedgehogs.
We pet the hedgehogs.
They even had
Hamsters.
capybaras, foxes, all kinds of stuff. Like it's just really, really fun.
So the concept being, you go to a store and you pay an admission and you get a limited amount of time, maybe 30 minutes, to kind of sit on the floor and pet baby pigs or pet hamsters or play with cats or dogs or puppies, depending on that store. Oftentimes they'll give you a little something to set on your lap. All the animals will kind of just be running around, and they'll kind of direct a couple to you, because there'll maybe be 10 people in there and 20 puppies or 20 dogs or whatever. And oftentimes, for whatever reason, I've noticed that those places will have something like a soda fountain, or just some place that you can get a drink while you're there.
Tea or something afterward.
Yeah, so it's fun. They got a little locker room. They have you take off your shoes usually, or if you're petting a hamster, they'll have you wear like gloves or whatever, and they'll kind of show you how to do it to not annoy the animals.
From what I saw, everything was done with the animals in mind. It was super respectful. I think it sounds a little cringy to me in the United States to have a pet cafe, but it's a different culture in Japan, and people are a lot just quieter and more respectful and more like just better to the animals. So I didn't find that these were unethical in any way, and I felt like it was really done in a great way. And it makes sense, again, culturally, to if you live in a huge city, the biggest city in the world, you have a really small living space, and you know that, you know, I can't keep a pet personally,
I
but
can go visit one once
I
a
can
week.
go visit my favorite friend at my favorite cafe on a Sunday or something. That is a really, really great way to still connect with animals and feel like you have a pet and you have a friend and you get your cute snuggles in, but with doing it in a way where you're not keeping an animal in a really small apartment where it's not gonna have the best life.
Shared pet ownership.
Yeah.
We should have that in the United
Like a pet
States.
share.
Yeah, pet share.
I love
That's
it.
wonderful. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7. Is this right?
I'm gonna go with the street style. Again, those Harajuku girls, the Lolita fashion style,
that a
and
thing?
just yes, just in general, everything that you see in Harajuku is going to look a little bit like you're stepping into Fashion Week, or you're stepping into Museum of Fashion, but it's a totally free experience, just people watching and seeing this street style. It was something like I had never seen before. Everyone is dressed just amazingly. Plus there's a lot of cosplayers there as well. So if you want to see somebody dressed as your favorite manga character or anime character, there's a good chance that you might see that. on these streets, and also just get to see people wearing like wild, avant-garde, really cool experimental fashion that you wouldn't normally see when you're just walking down the street. So it's kind of like a fun, free fashion show.
I would say it feels a little bit like walking into an actual anime film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that. I would note that you're going to see some cool people. You're going to want to take a picture with them or of them. And my experience in the Japanese culture, and what I think is commonplace, is you really just can't just take pictures of strangers. Like, don't be taking...
Be respectful.
Yeah. It's more so than in the United States. They've had some problems with people being creepy, and they just pretty much put the kibosh on unnecessary photography, where in the United States, I feel like it's maybe a little more open for that sort of thing. Like, if you're like, hey, can I get a picture with you? Most people would say yes.
Yeah.
I feel like most people would be like, no, there. That'd be my...
Yeah, no, I think
my 2 cents.
I think you're absolutely right. And coming to Tokyo as someone from the United States, you might see like, oh, somebody's dressed up in full cosplay, or they're dressed up in this really cool outfit in the middle of the street. They probably want people to take a picture with them, or maybe they're even soliciting pictures. In Japan, it's very different, and no, they don't want to take pictures with you. They don't have time for you.
Your street performer in Vegas wants to take a picture with you for a few dollars. Your person dressed up in this district does not want to take a picture with you, most likely. But
so
everyone's different.
Next up, I would say the music scene. Again, Harajuku is a neighborhood that's centered on youth culture, and of course, everywhere in the world, a huge part of youth culture is the music. It's a driving part of culture. So if you are looking for some of the best live music in Tokyo, you're not gonna wanna miss this neighborhood. It's gonna have everything from a surprisingly lot of punk and metal bands. I wasn't quite ready for that, but that's
a lot of metal bands.
Huge, huge, huge in Japan right now. But you're also gonna have a ton of just dance clubs, electronic music, and of course, J-pop.
Yeah, I really, I was surprised to see as much metal as we did. And J-pop, even K-pop, Korean and Japanese pop music is really popular there among the younger folks. So it's fun to go to a record store when you're in that sort of area as well.
Of course. So next up, I think the kind of going in hand with the street style that you're gonna see, there's also a ton of great shopping. And this is a place where not only are you going to have, normal retail stores, but you're gonna be able to find a lot of secondhand and consignment stores. Even stores that are selling like vintage things from the 70s and the 80s, like 70s and 80s Japan music scene era clothing. So you can imagine how cool that is. Like, this is such a cool neighborhood that Lady Gaga has like gone undercover specifically to shop in some of these stores because they have the coolest stuff you've ever seen. So if you love fashion, if you want to go shopping, if you are a thrifter, or you just like seeing unusual wares, this is a really, really cool neighborhood where you're going to get a shopping experience that's very different than some of the other areas in Tokyo, where of course, you can go to Louis Vuitton and Dior, and you can, get your Gucci, and you can get all of your high fashion. This is a place where you're going to get some really, really cool, unique finds. So if you're looking for those one-off places, this is a great place to go shopping.
There's also a lot of places if you are into gaming, and if you like those capsule stores and the vending machines, there's a lot of that as well.
So also I want to point out that this is a great district to dine in. It's a little bit kind of in a smaller section of Shibuya, so I do think that you can get a little bit better prices than, like, if you think about Shibuya being the Manhattan district of Tokyo. Right downtown, right off of the subway, you're gonna have your more expensive restaurants. This is a little bit down, a little bit more off the beaten path, so you're gonna be able to find a lot of really great deals on international foods as well as Japanese staples. There's a lot of conveyor belt sushi restaurants, a lot of great ramen and udon noodles, and a lot of great Vietnamese restaurants as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I have to admit, I didn't think I liked some of those ramen restaurants until I ate at them, and now I'm a big fan. And I think if you are somebody who's a little closed-minded with food, make the effort to try new foods when you travel to new countries, because there's a lot of good stuff out there. And even if you just had, I had ramen once on a, I think of like ramen noodles, 19 cents, whatever, try their ramen. See what the difference is.
I will say, I don't think we had a bad meal in Japan.
No, not at all.
Like, I don't think you
Not
can
at all.
have a bad meal in Japan. You would have to, I don't know what that would even look like. They take such care and pride in their food. It's delicious, and this is a great neighborhood, again, to find a lot of different kinds of foods, but especially find some even Michelin-starred restaurants that you might be surprised to find are really, really affordable.
So with that being said, did you want to tell them a little bit about the photo ops?
Yeah, so again,
Next on our list.
this is a cute neighborhood. There are a ton of places that just have brightly colored stairs and pastels and animals and fun street food. So there's going to be a lot of very Instagram worthy shots here. There's also some really cool sky decks, observatories again, and there's this really cool like kaleidoscope mirrored entrance into one of the hotels that is absolutely Instagram worthy and very, very beautiful.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll be putting plenty of overlays in this video, but we'll have to see if there's some from, obviously we've taken that district that are some of our favorites for sure.
Yeah. So second to last, I would say there are several Zen shrines in this neighborhood. And in general, I felt like going to Harajuku was a little bit like getting out of the hustle and bustle.
Okay.
Especially a little bit earlier in the morning. I think we were there on a Sunday at like 8, 9, 10 a.m. And you could kind of stroll the streets and not really see too many people. And some of the streets almost seemed kind of these like European little tucked away back streets.
Yeah.
And when you have been in Tokyo for a few days, it can get a little bit overwhelming. There are so many people everywhere. There's so many huge buildings everywhere. So just going to a street where you felt like, oh, okay, that's like a 3-story building, or, you know, a 2-story building. There's kind of like some winding roads and pathways. You can go up and down streets. Like, it just felt like you could catch your breath there.
Okay.
And there are definitely places that, again, you can go to those Zen shrines. You can check those out. I highly recommend those as well. They're absolutely beautiful. And it's just a nice place that's a little more quaint and a little place where you can catch your breath and feel like you have a little bit more space. You
For sure.
still stay in the city, but feel like you're not quite as in the big city as much.
And then we got to tell them, for number one, we got to tell them about Kittyland.
Kittyland and all the toy stores.
Kiddy.
Kittyland and all of the toy stores in general.
Hello, Kitty.
We went to several that day. A lot that had just giant action figures from everything
Shirts.
from Marvel to Star Wars, Star Trek, like everything. If you're into action figures, if you are into toys, if you're into models, Legos, there's going to be a store for you. Some really, really incredible stuff in that neighborhood. But Kittyland in particular is one of the largest toy stores in the
Okay.
world. And
Wow.
it has a ton of, you know, anything that you can think of, any sort of manga, anime, toy, any fandom that you can think of, but especially if you are like me and you love Sanrio and you're into Hello Kitty, that has the probably, I'm gonna claim it, I don't know if this is factually correct, but I think is probably the largest selection of Hello Kitty stuff in the world.
It's the largest I've ever seen.
So if you want to check
Even
out,
if you don't love it, it's worth seeing something. It's worth checking
Yeah.
it out and seeing the difference. And people there love it, and it'll be a good time. It'll be a good place to get some souvenirs, get something for the grandkids or your kids or for yourself. Somewhere in between, there's something to buy.
for sure.
All right. So those were our 10 reasons that you should visit.
Harajuku.
And Harajuku really was a fun district. It was one that wasn't on my radar going into Tokyo. Amy was like, oh, we need to go here. I wound up really liking it. The food was the best part to me, and some of those little goofy toy stores and the shopping for me were certainly top end.
The people watching is very fun, unlike anything in the world.
All right. So folks, go ahead, click that subscription button, and if you can, click the notification bell. Without that, you won't find out about all of our videos. Click all notifications. A lot of times YouTube will select which videos they want to put into your feed, but with all notifications, sometimes you get the ones that are secretly the better videos that don't get that distribution. So go ahead and click that button. We do appreciate it. Click like and leave us a comment or some questions if you have them Special thanks to Amy for helping us. You really did, you aced this list. You put together the list. You had all the details, and I appreciate that.
I can't wait to go back. Let's go book our flights.
I know, we're gonna go book some flights right now. Thanks for watching, and adios, amigos.